everybody doing? King Dingbat, eat here, and I'm miserable. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely miserable, pissed, sad. I gotta drive 10 hours, and it's a horrible game, man. When you think about it, I said during the stream, I thought this was Carson's worst game since the Saints. You can make a legitimate argument that this may be his worst game of his career. Now, Carson stunk today. He wasn't good last week. But there's a lot of other guys that weren't good. Mike Groh, the offensive play design stunk. It was horrible. Some of these plays are horrible. And it's just this offense is a disaster right now, especially with so many injuries. I think you have to make a statement. I think Frank in my stream pointed this out. Shout out to him that you fire Mike Groh and you make a statement. You know, not because it's only his fault, but because you got to make a statement. I think you have to fire Mike Groh. No, I don't even make damn Mike in. Like, second time I forgot. You know. But yeah, I mean it was a stunk today. He missed too many throws, 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and 2 interceptions. I can't defend that. I can't defend the missed throws. I can't defend what's going on with him. He struggled. He was bad. Now, that said, that doesn't mean I think we should cut him, get rid of him, trade him, do all these things that everybody wants to suggest. But he wasn't good today, and either was the offensive play calling, either was Groh, either was everybody else. So, what do you guys think? X Bacon, see right off the bat. First thing I see, Carson. Yeah, you can't give up on a guy this early, man. You got to have a longer leash than that. Josh McCown needs to start next week for what? What? He's 1 year. He's getting ready to retire, right? He's going to retire in a year, probably at the end of the year. Why would you do that? You need a new offensive coordinator. Okay, Carson can't throw accurate passes. Today he couldn't. He was horrible today. But that's not every game. That's not every pass. That's not his whole career or the whole season. That's overboard. Dallas will lose. I hope so. Dallas has got the ball right now. First and 10. I'm sorry, no, Brady's got it. I'm behind. The screen game would be perfect for this game. Yeah, and he missed a couple screen passes too. Yeah, it was windy. Team loses, you got to blame the quarterback. Well, that's the name of the game, Pac-Man. I mean, you know what I mean? Philly 500, dude. Let me be the GM for 1 year. I promise you, dude. You get me in there tomorrow. I guarantee you, AB's on our team. Oakland bench Carr today. Look, Carr's a lot further in his development and where he's at than Carson. Carson's only 26 still. I can't stand this team. I'll cut everyone in offense but Miles Sanders. Yeah, I hear you, man. And it's not even the fact that we lost the games. It's he played like total garbage. If he had actually played well, then time. But let me ask you, X Bacon. What about the times he did play well and they lost this year? What about those times that he's played decent or it wasn't him? Do you blame him anyways? Goddard doesn't drop the ball, the team will be way better. Goddard fumble, that was a horrible, man. Look, I can't excuse Carson for today's performance. It was horrendous. But I just wonder, how do you change it? How do you fix it? That's the big question. You know, we got 139 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Appreciate you guys being here. Wentz been playing bad all year. Yeah, that I disagree with. I think that's just not true. Wentz has been up and down this year. Name the one game this season where he played well and the team lost, though. Well, what about the Atlanta Falcon game, X Bacon? He throws a strike, a touchdown, a game-winning touchdown in that game, and it got dropped. What about in the Detroit game? He wasn't bad in the Detroit game. Everybody was dropping and fumbling. He still gave you a chance to win. What about those 2 games? Those are 2 wins that he gave you that were taken from him. I mean, let's keep it in perspective. I do Wentz needs some wideouts. Wentz needs wideouts. Wentz was horrible today, but you got to keep in perspective when you say, like, just get rid of him, be done with him, he stinks, it's forever. We're we're not even close to there yet. Carson hasn't proved anything, buddy. I'm putting my foot down. He hasn't proved anything, buddy. What did I just say? He did rough, 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 meow, meow, meow. Is that what you hear when I talk? I just said he was horrible. What I said is you can't give up on him at this point. Philly 500 was it ugly? I'm disappointed. It was very, very bad, uh, Kevner. But congratulations on your Seahawks winning. That's the most important thing. You won. He wasn't that good in those games though. He picked it up late. Oh, okay. So despite he wasn't perfect, but he gave you wins. He in clutch situations, guys didn't come through, and you hold it against them. I can't go there, dude. I can't agree with that. I respect the opinion, but I can't agree. Now that said, I'm not excusing him for today. He was horrible. But to say like it's over, his career's over, get rid of him, he's done. You just signed this guy. He ain't going anywhere. He ain't going anywhere. If the Eagles didn't have any injuries, they would Super Bowl threat. Yeah. Even if we didn't have, well, maybe Deshaun would help us a lot. This is what being a Philly fan is about. Yeah, it's about Philly fan is about suffering. Yeah, that's what we do. Fire Grow and the wide receivers coach. Make Staley or the O line coach as a temporary offensive coordinator until you get one. This, yeah, I agree. I agree. I would fire Grow. I hold it against him when he makes horrific throws and misses. Yeah, left, right. You remember when he threw the pick in Atlanta game, guy? Yeah, I remember that, X-Bacon. It was horrible. I flipped out, and I said it was horrible. But then I saw him deliver that strike to Nelson Aguilar. That would have been a game-winning touchdown. So, yeah, keep it in perspective. Bad throws, kill him on it. Good throws, say all right. That's all. All I'm saying is it's okay to say he was bad today. It's okay to say he was bad the last 2 weeks. Say worst two stretches of his career. I don't care. But the whole like he's over, trade him, get rid of him. I don't understand that. If Howie does not sign an AB, he should be cut. I'm so sick. I want AB too. Jeff says too many mistakes by franchise court. Today there was. The last 2 weeks there has been. I need to buy a new TV. Thank you. You broke your TV. Fire Grow and let Wentz prove himself in these next few weeks. If he can do that, then it's time to move on. How are you going to move on? You just signed the guy to a 4-year extension. Wentz needs to work on his short throw accuracy. Okay. Wentz not good. Deep threat would you pick up in the off season? I don't know. I personally I would draft 2 wide receivers with the first 3 picks. I would get rid of Alshon if I can. I would get rid of Nelson Aguilar, and we would see. Cloud says, I think the season is over. This offense is abysmal. A lot of people who claim to be Eagle fans are goofballs, especially ones saying get rid of Wentz. Cloud, I hear you. Look, we're not going to win a Super Bowl. We're still in the division. If Dallas loses today, then look, the Eagles are still only 1 game out with 5 games left to play. No matter how you look at it, it's going to come down to that Dallas game. It's like I've been saying. Can we win? I don't know. I don't even know if we can win next week. How are we going to score points? Yeah, Nelson had butt cheek pain. Shout out to the defense today. Yeah, defense. Shout out to the defense. Defense was fantastic. They kept us in it. I'm impressed with the defense. I'm impressed with Schwartz. I'm impressed with the way they've turned the season around. They were the ones that were really killing us early in the year. Now they're saving us. I mean, the last 2 weeks have been great. What we did our Super Bowl run, we need to repeat. Well, you need to upgrade the offensive coordinator. That's the first thing. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, B-Dubs. I liked our new wide receiver, ex-quarterback. Who? If Grow isn't fired tomorrow, which guy will know they won't, team don't care. No, they won't fire him. The best quarterback have bad season too. Yeah. Did you hear the boos in Philly? That was awful performance. Yeah, and they deserved to be booed. Even Carson deserved to be booed. You know what I mean? I guess right, Philly. We were 4-6 last year, and we made it to the division round. Yeah, I hear you, but do you think this team can put it all together for 5 games straight, especially with how terrible our coach? No, I mean, Cloud. Look, let's be honest. They have given us no reason to feel that way. There's no reason to feel that way. And look, this is Carson's worst game. Carson, this is his worst game I've ever seen. Now, why is he having a bad game? Is it the pressure? Is it trying to do too much? Is it just not fitting into the system? I mean, there's a lot of factors here, and All I know is we're stuck with him. Vivian, you're back. Hell yeah, Carson deserved to be booed. I'd boot him if I was there. Go, you should get like your loudspeaker thing. Start booing him from his house. How do we even come close to being the Cowboys? I don't know. I mean, they got to make some changes. Goku, what's up, man? We got big problems. Yeah, missed passes to the flat route is not excusable. No, he missed a lot of passes. It was a horrible game by Carson Wentz. No question about it. I really wish we would have kept Foles. Trade for Wentz. You know what I mean? He could have been more like Big Ben. Who? Philly 500, you all will bounce back, bro. Keep up. Thank you, Rogue Dog. It's going to be another tough week because people like to attack me when Carson stinks. Vivian, I thought of that yes, toilet paper's house. And say from Philly 500, Dallas going right down the field on New England. They're running the ball over them. Eagles have good players in the first half. In the second half, we decide not to play good players. I don't think offensively we have good players, The offense would look better with the new OC. Yeah, you got to get a new OC, and you got to change the whole system. Whiteside had a couple good plays, but he's not ready. Jordan Matthews looks old and should be on. Agreed. I agree. Hey, Sam Dog, the infamous man. Shout out to you and your Seahawks, man. Good job on the game today. Congratulations. Hey, at least your rival Cowboys are playing the Patriots. Let's see if they can beat Dallas. Yeah, we'll see. Carson's a good quarterback. He just doesn't trust people around him. Look, Carson has a lot of maturing. He's got a lot of growing to do. He's showing you. He's got a lot of growing to do. Wentz is average, not good. I think the last 2 weeks he stunk. Because Carson Wentz was so bad today, therefore bench him until we go to the playoffs with Deshaun Jackson back. You can't do that, man. I got respect for you. Thanks, Sam. I'll respect right back to you, buddy. Matt Collins couldn't put a run on a toddler. Yeah. Why does it get like this every year? It's always like this, right? I mean, things can turn around. Let's be real. Let's call it real, right? The Eagles, even if they made, let's say best case scenario. And maybe for some people, it's not even the best case scenario because there's some people going, dude, the hell with this. Get a best pick you can and just forget about it. But let's say you somehow battle and you get into the playoffs and you win your division and you get a playoff game at home and you win in the first round. Let's say the best case scenario. You ain't beating New Orleans. You ain't beating Green Bay. You ain't beating those teams. So, it's tough. Howie has to have one superstar wide receiver, not other way around it. I don't even think he needs superstar receivers. I think he needs a new offensive system that is conducive to what he does, Best case scenario is Antonio Brown. Man, wouldn't that be nice? Hey, Philly, thanks for streaming these games. Oh, thank you for joining me. We has no wide receiver. Fitzpatrick never had. Miami has. I tell you what, Devontae Parker. I was begging the Eagles to trade for him. I see Wentz driving past my house all the time. Gonna moon him next. You should. Ward was the only one moving the chains, and how do we not throw to him a whole second half? Yeah, I want to see more Ward. Love the positivity, but we aren't going anywhere this season, and it's going to be hard. I'm not even talking about positive. To me, it doesn't matter. You're not winning a Super Bowl. What I want to see right now more than anything, I just want to see I want to see them do something like fire Mike Groh, fire him. And I know it's not all his fault today. I'm not saying it is, but I would like to see it because I would like to see the Eagles do something. You know what I mean? Now, if you're new here, you haven't been here before, please please subscribe. We got 47 likes. Let's get that up to 100. I got another 15 minutes and I'm headed out to Vegas. We sold out for picks. We want to be younger before we go. The last drive showed the truth. We won both games last year. We showed the league how to beat them going forward. Brought into earth. What do you mean? How do we spark this team? How's Groh not in question by the front office? Yeah, I got to think that he is. Dallas just missed a field goal. Beautiful. I got to think he is, but they won't admit it. You know what I mean? I'm not with tanking, just isn't my blood. High draft picks might be just what we need. But, yeah, well, look, Even if you lost out, you're 5-11. 5-11 usually picks what, like 11 or 12. Howie doesn't have the boys. Yeah, balls, boys. Man, it's frustrating. I I thought we were going to be so much better than this. Micro needs to be held accountable and signing B. Well, I mean, what can it hurt to sign Antonio Brown the rest of the year? You know what I mean? Yeah, Carson was bad today, Nitro. No question. He stunk it up. Stunk it up. I can't argue. He wasn't good. They got to do something. They got to do something because they're not going to cut Carson Wentz or bench him. So you got to make a point. You got to make a statement. You got to fire Mike Groh. 215 people here, 665, well, 65 likes. Please like, please subscribe. 500, you're a brave man for coming on here trying to make sense of this crap. Look, I know people are pissed. I'm pissed. You're pissed. You know, I don't know what to say, man. Carson was not good today. He disappointed me. I'm sitting there going, oh, come on, he'll be all right. Boom, fumble, interception. They're making me look bad. You know? But that said, I could be like, Carson's stinking it up, and they're like, why are you protecting Carson Wentz? What? They're going to kill Delier confidence with benching him. Well, he was not good at right tackle, man. You had to get rid of him out of there. They should never have tried to put him at right tackle. Why doesn't Doug keep feeding Sanders? It's like he wanted to make it more difficult than the offense. Yeah, I agree. Here's a couple things I don't get, right? You have a 2nd and 1. You have a 2nd and 1, and it was less than a yard. It was like really close. Why not play action and go for it all? Go for the bomb. Go for the big play downfield. But they run it. They get a holding call on that. It becomes like 2nd and 11, something like that. And then they try to pass a tight end screen that they did like 4 or 5 times that Seattle sniffed out. But like Doug does things backwards to me sometimes. You know, why you protect Carson Wentz? Yeah, come on, Sean. Just give Carson Foles' playbook. Well, that's what they did. They're giving it to him, saying, be this kind of quarterback. So maybe change your name to Philly 1000 so your team can be 1,000. Maybe. You should stop wearing the Folesian Society shirt. Maybe it's cursed to the Eagles. Maybe. Maybe it's all about the Folesian Society shirt. But Mike Groh isn't creative like Frank Reich. Something has to change this week. AB would make Wentz better. Oh, he would make him a lot better. So you should start wearing... I saw that one. Carson threw the ball 50 times today in the rain, snow, and it's one possession games most of the game. Yeah, he threw too much. Mike Groh needs to be fired now. Yeah, I agree. Ward opinions. I liked Ward. I thought Ward was one of the few bright spots. Him in the defense. I want to see more. I want to see more Ward. Oh, Robert, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, "What's up, 500? Washington Township High School football team could hold this offense in check." Hell yeah, they could. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. It's all the burner account's fault. Maybe. Make play 3 down. Clemson curve was. I'm scared of the Redskins at this rate. Yeah. Just like you said, Aguilar, just because you had a good season in 26 doesn't make you good. Wentz is trash. Here's the difference. What I'm saying is Carson was horrible today, horrible last week, but he's not going anywhere. So you have to hope that he'll be good. Just like all those years, we hoped that Nelson Aguilar would be good. Then he had one good year, and then you thought, oh, okay, maybe he's good. You can't give up on the guy. Dylan, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. The North Dakota Assassin, let's go Eagles, 3 points. Yeah, thank you for super chat. The North Dakota Assassin, he's shooting blanks. We ain't got no weapons, hell no. Haha, the Washington Township Minutemen. I went to Washington Township. Then I went to Gloucester Catholic. The changes that have to be made are on the staff. Well, I think personnel and staff, to be honest with you. You know. You went to which one, Vivian? What year? Alshon doesn't want to play for Wentz. He needs to be dealt somewhere next season. I have no problem with that. I don't think he fits the kind of receiver we need. I'm not going to stop. Yeah, buddy. So Carson, Doug says Carson went and got x-rays on his hand. It was negative. Class of 83, okay. I didn't finish there. I wound up going to another high school, but I would have been a class of 94. Have a safe. Thank you. Is it Tiara? Thank you. 4 times 400 lights. I missed the Vikings game. I missed Foles. Well, Foles is gone now, but you could always watch it in on YouTube. You could always buy a copy of the game, whatever. Wilson was worse than Wentz in my opinion, but his running game was working. Look, Wilson missed an easy touchdown lob, went sailed right over the dude's head. But he wasn't as bad as Carson. The reason Carson was so bad is Carson had 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles. They gave that one fumble. I don't really blame him. It was more the play. But 2 interceptions, bad. I actually went to Kingsway in Swedesboro my senior year. Oh, okay. I got in trouble at Washington Township, so then they sent me to Gloucester Catholic. We'll trash the Dolphins' offense, but not their defense. Uh, just wanted to say, oh, thank you, Presley. Appreciate that. It's going to be a hard drive. Hopefully Dallas loses, and I'll feel like a little bit better. I'll feel like, all right, we can keep going. Eagles should hire Mike McCarthy. I would not be opposed. 20 Eagle 215, what's up, my man? Shout out to you. So if you're new, please subscribe. It's important to me. I miss you guys. It's going to be a fun week. I'll be in Vegas, so I'll do probably a video tomorrow, and then Tuesday and Wednesday probably won't. I might not do anything. Yeah, hopefully. Do you think the Packers will win? Yeah, I actually bet the Packers tonight. I bet them straight up. Yeah, y'all go Jags fans. If y'all love Foles, look, Carson makes it hard to defend him. He's making it hard on me, you know, because all those that want to trash him are going to go and they're going to go full throttle on him. And I feel like I'm a moderate when it comes to him, but because people just are so done with him, it's over. Have a safe trip, man. If the Cowboys do scream about them boys, yeah, definitely. Smith and Wesson. Wentz was bad, but this offensive coordinator needs to go and how he needs the playmakers. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Eagles should get offensive coordinator from Kansas. Now you're talking, Philly fan 2003. This is what I'm saying. If I'm the Eagles, I find the hottest offensive coach on the Chiefs, and I say, I want you to implement that offense that they run with Mahomes, and I build my team according to that. Yeah, Carson wasn't good the last 2 weeks. Agreed. He is a fumble machine. Too many fumbles. Paperboy 296926. Why I say, how you doing, buddy? We need at least 2 receivers in the draft. I would say 2 of my first 3 picks are receivers. Wentz would throw it over a barn. He's got the arm for it. As long as the defense hold up, we'll be in the playoffs. We got to figure a way to start moving the ball and scoring. I mean, we did have a lot of people out. No Jordan Howard, no Alshon Jeffrey, of course, no Deshaun Jackson, no Nelson. I mean, it's tough out there, man. It's more about Doug than it is Wentz and the offense. Let private message and hear my point. Send me a DM on Twitter, and I'll check it out later. But I kind of agree with you. Yeah, you're right. It's hard to defend these past 2 weeks. He isn't the problem for the season, though. I agree. I don't think on the season he has been the problem. I think the last 2 weeks he has been not good. Take it easy, man. I could get a quick shout out. My new girlfriend, Francesca. Shout out to your girl, Francesca. No Nelson. We didn't need him. I didn't even miss Nelson Aguilar. I'm not going to lie. Go get offensive coordinator from LSU. Look what he's done. You think he could do it in the pros? Defenses played laid out. They did. But how do you trash Nelson but not Carson when they did the same type of situation? What do you mean? Well, I mean, I didn't see Carson Wentz overthrow some game winners where I saw Nelson Aguilar drop them. And that's what infuriates me is that the game was there. All you had to do is catch the ball. F Body Guy 46, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me get the best. Hey everybody, how you doing? King Dean back here. Practice squad, wide receiver shining, or wide receiver course still open. Let him play. Thank you for super chat. Hey everybody, do King Dean back here. I hope that's good. The Seahawks are tough. Sorry, Dart telling the truth. 5 we stink and we are done. We stink right now. We stink and we look done. Mathematically, we're not. Images Wentz having Mahomes' weapons he would be lighting it up. I think so. And look, and if the Eagles did do that, let's say they got weapons and he still was struggling, then I would go full throttle on him. You just need some guys back off and say Wentz was bad today, but come on, this team could be 8-3 instead of 5-6. Just need to settle down, get yeah, exactly, Frank. I agree with you, and I agree with your theory about firing Grow to send a message. Yeah, buddy, 101. My theory is the Folsey Society shirt is a jinx. Yeah, I like it. Next week I won't wear it. How about this? Well, let's see. We're playing. All right, I'll tell you what. I won't wear it next Sunday. I won't wear it all week. If they win, I won't wear it until they lose. How about that? How would you feel if we got Matt Nagy as offensive coordinator for the Eagles? Doug and him, are they firing Matt Nagy? Eagles offensively, yeah. Fire Grow and get some playmakers. I agree. Eagles don't deserve their Super Bowl? Well, I don't understand how you can say that. Doug and Grow have lost players on this team. They did. But I haven't liked the whole scheme anyway. I believe we would have played worse with Nelson. Oh, I do too. When the Patriots get a nice lead, we need to troll Mark Holmes. Yeah, troll him. I'll be in a car, but definitely troll him. It's 0-0 though, you know. Take Wentz's ring back and give Foles 2 of them? Okay. Remember everyone said our defense was trash and we needed to trade our future to help. But now the defense got healthy and they're playing pretty good. Imagine if we had a healthy... Oh, I agree. D. Graham, that's a great point, man. If we bring in Kansas City offensive coordinator, Peter is familiar with him. Well, I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Because here's my thought, is you need to change... Peterson came... When he came to the Eagles, he was the offensive coordinator with Alex Smith with that deke and dunk, quick throw offense. When the Chiefs let him go, and they brought in Mahomes, they changed their offense to fit his strengths. And they went to a offensive vertical type game. And that's what they did. I think Bieniemy is the offensive coordinator now. I want somebody that could come in and implement that offense for us. Scheme is horrible. Yeah, I think Dallas game is for the playoffs. It is. Why is our team always unhealthy? Get some doctors. Because I think we get too many old guys. Philly 500, hold my beer. We have to start thinking Nate Sudfeld. Let's think about Nate Sudfeld. Get Nate Sudfeld in there. No, you can't. You're about 2 years away from benching Carson. Oh, they blocked the punt. Patriots blocked the punt. Beautiful. I believe the Eagles will be better as a vertical. They will. Well, Carson will be more comfortable. Okay? He's not comfortable in this offense, obviously. Is EDP here? Oh, here it is. If y'all think the entire offense problem is on Wentz, you're all fucking dumb. EDP, quote it. And I agree. I mean, I'm not saying he was good today, but he's got no weapons, and coordinator sucks. Forget saying what we need next year and focus on this year. So let's focus on this year. What do you need? I'll tell you what you need. You want to talk about need? You want to get serious? You need to call up Antonio Brown and be like, yo, Antonio Brown, we want to sign you for the rest of the year. There you go. 50% of your problem is solved. That's it. But they don't want to do it. I don't think players have faith in the coaching and play calling. It's not fitting Carson's style play. It doesn't. It doesn't fit his play. Yeah, this year, forget about it. You know, we need to get young this offseason and get rid of Alshon Nelson. I agree. I've never seen a team become more injured after a bye week. Nitro lost confidence in the Eagles. He's calling it a season and talking hockey now. I don't care. He can talk all the hockey he wants. I'm talking football. Mike Groh offense design is cancer. Yeah, bring back. Look, I would fire Mike Groh right now. Right now. You know? Mark Holmes should have made a hot dogs instead of pulled pork. I didn't know what he made pulled pork. How do you feel about Deuce and his rotation? Sometimes I don't like it, cash face. Like, it's just not good, you know? Wentz is inaccurate. He was very inaccurate today. It's very true. Honestly, if we still load Djax, we would be 8-3. If we had him, yeah. Agreed. Fire Grow, demote or fire Deuce, hire an offensive coordinator. Fire a linebacker coach, draft one high, start looking. Yeah, I mean, I like it. But here's the thing, though. I really think that I think you got to fire Grow and change your style. I don't think hiring Deuce Staley is the answer. I think you need somebody like on Kansas City that can incorporate a vertical offense for your quarterback, and that's going to mean you change the kind of receivers you draft, and you're going to want speed. You're going to want guys more like Deshaun Jackson. That doesn't mean they don't have to be big. You can find big, fast guys. Doug's play calling is so bad, and Grow can't design play. Yeah, I hear you. I'm here for the good and bad. Me too, Grant. I appreciate that, man. Wentz keeps having worse games. Last 2 weeks, worse games. Yeah. Don't want nothing in the house when it comes to offensive coordinator. Yeah, I agree. JJ Arcega-Whiteside is a bitch, a piece of... Why don't you like him, Kevin? Why is everyone's screen set up for Goddard? Yeah, we run the tight end screen like 8 times. The last one where he got hit behind the line of scrimmage, I mean, you saw it coming. You could see it coming. Stop all this changing offensive and just become run first. Well, they went away from the run too. Every time they ran the ball, they were getting like 8 yards. I would fire Grow. We need to refresh the offense. I mean, I think, how many people want... I wish I could do an online poll right here. So how many people would fire Mike Grow right now? Put a 1 in the comment section if you would. 2 if you wouldn't. I would, and it's not even all his fault. Yeah, EDP is a legend. Yes, 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 yes. Fire his ass. Fire his ass. Fire his ass. Man. Mike Grow gotta go. Gotta go. Everybody's down with that. So we got 214 people here. Please like, please subscribe. I appreciate you guys all being here. It means a lot to me. I don't know how anybody would want him. You need to change that in the offseason next year. I don't think you can do that this year, but we need the speed. Look, I think you could. Frank, I think you could trade him. I think you could fire him right now. Send a message. Let Doug take over the rest of the offseason. Let Deuce take something. And then you go and you hire the best young offensive coordinator that can play a vertical style offense and start building your offense around your quarterback and put receivers that can actually catch the ball. If you fire him 5 turnovers, how is that helping? Well, the turnovers don't help. I mean, the turnovers are not his. I'm not going to put the turnovers on him, but his play calling stinks. So, do you think that Doug is the problem, that he's being overshadowed by Grow? No, I think. Look, I think if Doug has the right calls to play, plays the call. Sorry, I think he will. I think he'll call the right plays. I don't think he's got them. Does anyone have balls to fire him? Probably not. His own father had the balls to fire him. Yes, Wentz wants big plays. He was so hyped when he got Deshaun because of the possibilities that came with having him. Right, and remember how easy they seemed to fit? Do you think Howie's given up on the season? Howie's made no moves. He did nothing to help this team and this offense all year. I have issues with Howie Roseman. Fire, yes, but can't change the offense. Oh, yeah, you can't change the offense, Frank, till the end of the year. I agree. The firing is to send a message. Half y'all Eagle fans need to switch teams. You mean to maybe the Folesian Society team? Jacksonville? Miles Sanders average over 5 yards per carry. Why do we only have not enough carries? Wentz would write MVP. Wentz with Grow 5 and 6. Yeah. You think Colts would give Frank back? No. If you do not think Carson is the main reason we lost, you're blind. It's just fat. I can't. I'm like a chicken. What language do you hear? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Rough, rough, rough. I said the guy played bad, and people were like, "You're not giving him enough crap. You protect him." What? I don't get it. How did he make moves? Because Doug said they're fine. I put money on it. Well, then Doug's crazy. Chip Kelly didn't do better than Mike Groh. Obviously, yeah. We should get Greg Ward. I will give my teacher, Miss Dawson, a big high five tomorrow at school if the Pats win. Yeah, give her a hug. Oh, you may not be able to hug your teacher. You'll get in trouble. But I hear you. It's 7-0 Patriots. There's no one reason we lost people. We forget we aren't a damn team. Yeah, it's true. I know. Quarterback's always going to get the blame, though. We always thought it was Doug who was the genius. It's starting to look like it was. Well, when you watch Frank Reich, it looks like, it looks like our team in 2017. We need to build our offense around Carson. If We do this and get a new offense, okay, wide receiver, and get A, B, and draft speed receiver in the draft. This offense will be so much better. Right. And if it's not, if it still has problems, and these are the same problems, then it's okay. Then you have to put the blame on the quarterback. But until then, I can't. If we lose Miami, I think Doug might be on a hot seat. You use hug your teacher all the time. Nowadays, they're weird about that, dude. Safe travels, Philly. Happy holidays. Oh, thank you, Maverick One, man. Shout out to you. Maverick One is the man. Shout out to you, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Boy, it's windy and rainy in New England. That should help the Pats. Yeah, it'll help the Pats a lot. We need speedsters so Carson can use his cannon. There you go. Now you're talking. All 210 people here can drop passes and fumbles for 4 million. Hey, Howie, if you're watching, hire us. Hire us. I know, right? I'll go block for $120,000 a year. Give me $125,000 a year. I'll be the best damn right tackle you've ever seen. Who do I think is MVP? Lamar Jackson. I would have probably said Russell Wilson today. I think Lamar Jackson, because Russell Wilson didn't have a great game either. Yeah, Russell Wilson wasn't the best either, but you don't hear anybody saying, well, yeah, I know. If we lose Miami, think Doug might be on. I don't know, Tyler. I don't think he will be. The injuries are killing us. There's no question. I missed the game. Was at work. What was the score? 17-9, Seattle. Crazy to think if Dallas loses, we are still in this, but we are, and that's the thing, you know. I agree. Build the offense around Carson. Dallas did it, and then Seahawks a couple years ago. Even Russell was looking suspect when he didn't have. Yeah, it's true, D. Graham. It's true. You know, and that's my only issue is you can't give up on the kid when he's 26 years old. Look, we are good. The defense will hold us until we get Howard and Jeffrey back. Hopefully, they get healthy. You know, Russell Wilson Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson are my two MVPs right now. You know. Vegas, baby. Yes, Vegas. Nelson Aguilar has catching of 88 in Madden. How does he have an 88 in catching? He should have a 32. Do you think we should have waited to pay Wentz? No. You just because how things work in the NFL, you have to pay him. Because in a couple years, it's not going to be a lot of money you're paying him. Jim is in the locker room with a smile on his face. Yeah. Have fun in Vegas. Have a great day. Thank you so much. You too. When is your next live stream going to be after this? This one, what will be? My next live stream, unless I do like a chat type thing in Vegas, it'll be next Sunday. I'll be streaming the Eagles again. We'll be streaming the Eagles and do this all over again. If the offense won't change, then fire Grower, demote him back to our receiver coach, get it out of the way. I would just get rid of him. Sign JJ. Why didn't they sign JJ Nelson? I mean, does Jordan Matthews look great? If we fire Doug, it would be one of the worst decisions. They're not going to fire Doug. Crazy to think if Dallas loses, yeah. I think the Dolphins might beat us next week. I mean, how are you going to score? That's the question, EDP. How are you going to score? You can't even score right now. We stink. Last week, you told them to sign me. Last week, 640-pound fast and can catch the ball. I have back issues, a wrist issue. Well, they could just give you a little bit of, like, morphine or whatever they inject them guys with, and you get out there and run. I want them to pick you up. Greg Ward for quarterback or Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. Hey, Philly, the Dolphins could beat us next week. Well, then it's over. Then you can stick a fork in us, you know? Kevin Cronin, shout out to you right now. If you remind me of my next stream, I definitely will. I won't remember it to do a video. I'll try if I remember. Grover's in charge of the game plan. He puts the plays that will be called. Philly 500, this game was the ugliest game and rigged. Okay. You think it was rigged? It was ugly, man. Carson needs to sit a game or two. He's mentally fragile right now. Would that do more or would that do less for him? You know, to think, you know, he could get away. I don't know. Sometimes I think that when you're struggling, like you have to just kind of play through it and learn and figure it out yourself. Another mistake making Andre Dillard right tackle. That was bad. That was bad, and he was getting killed in the first half. That was a big mistake. As a Hawk fan, Lamar is ahead of Russell Wilson at this point. He hasn't great 2 games. Yeah, I agree with you. Carson seeing ghosts here in footsteps. That's what happens when you know. Dallas threw an interception. Was that a pick? Did Dak throw a pick? Uh-oh. Why are the Eagles doing so bad after being the Patriots Super Bowl? They got old, got hurt, And we don't have an offense that fits our core. What a nice pick. Not gonna lie, I think Adam Gase looks better than Doug. Dak is seeing ghosts now. I'll tell you what, Adam Gase got more weapons. You know, Dak threw an interception. Troll Mark Holmes. All right, guys. So I'm gonna head out. Thank you for joining me in the stream. Thank you for joining me in this post game. What time is it? Yeah, it's 2:07. I want to get on the road. I got a long trip ahead of me. But I want to thank you all for joining me. I'll probably have a video out tomorrow. Then I'll probably just chill out a couple days. You may not see me till Thanksgiving. Eagles got big problems, and it's disappointing. Even if you disagree with me, Carson, or you think I'm too easy, whatever, I respect your opinion. Love you all. I appreciate all the subscriptions. I appreciate all you guys. It means a lot to me that you come hang out with me. And, I love you. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. God bless. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat. And troll the hell out of Mark Holmes.